Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new piercing reaction video. Hello everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling? And welcome back to another sliced up t-shirt so my arm can breathe. Hi everyone, hello. How are we all doing? I do hope you're having a wonderful start to your week, end of your week, whenever you're watching this video. But today we are delving back into the world of positivity and love messages and just lots of kisses. We're gonna be looking at some piercings gone right, some gorgeous piercings, most of them which have been sent in by you. So as I always say, thank you for everyone who does send me in things to react to. You make my job wonderful. You guys are wonderful. I absolutely love you. Thank you. So come follow me on Instagram at Roly and Gasha. Come send me things to react to or any of my other platforms. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification. Oh, I did the whole intro flawlessly and then I messed up at the end. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush, Watlier, and get on with these piercings. Oh, stunning. Okay, lots to look at. Right, let's just break down everything. Well, first of all, they've got, I'm assuming silicone implants in their forehead. Gorgeous color of makeup. This sort of like aqua color is absolutely beautiful. Love the lenses. But let's obviously get onto the piercing. So they've got obviously quite large stretched earlobes with these weights on, which look really cool. An industrial piercing here. It looks very clean, lovely. Quite large stretched nostrils. They have a Medusa piercing, angel bites. What would you call it? I don't know what you would call it if it was like doubles. But I guess call it double angel bites. I'm not sure if they've got like a name if it's like a double. Some of them change their names. They've got shark bites as well. They have vertical labrae, the side cheek piercings. I think it's called Dahlia ones. It's really hard to remember every single bloody piercing name. And of course, a lovely big bridge piercing. Absolutely gorgeous. Everything looks well looked after. It looks absolutely stunning. They are gorgeous. I love the horns. Literally just everything about this gorgeous human is perfect. I do wonder how difficult it is to tattoo a neck, like pain-wise. I mean, I've obviously got a lot of moles, so at some point I'm going to be getting all of these removed, and then when my body gets filled up, I will tattoo probably my entire body eventually. I really actually love the fact that the Medusa piercing at the front here is red, because like all the makeup and like the plugs and things are like blue and aqua. Having this one burst of like red color here, I think goes really well. Oh, so this is nice. Okay, so this is very reminiscent of our last video. So my last video I did rejecting piercings growing out, like all that kind of stuff. And there was a person in that video who had like double eyebrow piercings, but at the front here, but they just looked awful. Oh gosh. But this is stunning, gorgeous. It's lovely color of the gold, gorgeous. I love the bridge with it as well. I love how the tattoos kind of almost like line up here above it, like above it as well. This is what that piercing was and should have looked like. One thing I do wonder though is because the piercings are like here and not sort of on the side like a normal eyebrow piercing would, like, can you see it? Can you see it in your vision when they're kind of like here? Oh, okay, so a little while ago we did see, oh gosh, that date is big, that's thick. Damn, boy, he's thick. A little while ago, obviously, I think it might have been the last one, we saw a really cool dagger earring with blood on it. Maybe this is the same person? I don't think so. Maybe it's a different ear, because I swear that jewelry was on its own. But this date piercing, Jesus, that is big. Like, that is a thick date. How have you stretched your date up that large? I have had my date now for three and a bit years, and even now it still gives me a bit of grief sometimes. It's such an asshole one to heal. So the idea of that you've been able to have this like massive thick one in your ear, like what have you done? Like, how did you stretch it? I need to know, girl. How did you stretch it? But I do love the stacked conch. I love the little flame that they have at the bottom here of their ear. It's just cool. This is really nice. I really love this. I think it's beautifully done. Oh gosh. Okay, wow. I mean, I love unique piercing jewelry. I love unique styles. I love unique things. But when I look at this, I do just kind of think, that's gonna get ripped out, girl.
Fatality.
Like, I do think the sort of like geometric style jewelry looks really cool, but I just worry that it's gonna be a snagging issue and you're just gonna like snag it on something, or like you're gonna pull your hair back and it's gonna hit, or like you'll sleep one night. Like, is this just for show? Or do you actually have this in like normal? Because I just can't imagine this being okay to like live with all the time. I feel like it would be very annoying. Kiss me the anxiety rushes, girl. Oh, stunner, tish lish liaise. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was. Oh my God. Well, first of all, the jewelry on that is just gorgeous. Like the lovely plug with the nice details in the middle. And there's something hanging here as well. So is that part of the plug, or do you think that's like something on the ear back here? I'm not sure. And then we have this beautiful aquamarine rainbow coral-esque style colors here with a nice conch piercing that kind of wraps around here with a few helix. Well, lower, upper lobe, I guess you would count it as upper lobe because it's kind of before the cartilage kind of starts here. A daith piercing. They've got a rook piercing, a flat piercing, well, 2 flat piercings, and a helix, and then this gorgeous rainbow stack up the top with a lovely industrial piercing. Obviously, my ears are kind of just a bit random. I kind of just pierce whatever, but this is like how I would always want my ears to look. Like, this is piercing aesthetic. This is like proper created piercing. This is like very well thought out, beautifully done. This is stunning, like stunning. Like, this is what you should aim for. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you should strive to be. Like, this kind of level of perfection when it comes to piercings. It looks wonderful in their ear, perfectly proportionized. It doesn't look cluttered. I know a lot of the stuff we see, sometimes it looks kind of cluttered. I mean, the only thing I would say is maybe like this bit could maybe do a tiny bit of rework just because this is kind of overlapping this a little bit. But that's just me nitpicking. Like, this is gorgeous. God, I had a bit of sleep in my eye and I didn't even realize. Oh no, I was not on shot. Now that I've got an 8K camera, I'm like, no, don't please say it. That being said, guys, do you like the new camera? Do you like the new quality? I know obviously a lot of people don't have 8K TVs or 8K screens, but even like the 4K will look better. I hope you like the new slightly high quality. I was a little bit nervous to begin with. The 8K does kind of take a longer time to process, just like me with that sentence. Oh my gosh, look at this. The little dinosaur. I mean, this is another sword as well. Maybe this is like quite a common thing with this, where whoever, maybe this is all the same person. But look at this gorgeous dinosaur earring at the top. Oh, I love this. I love that. I love it. As I always say, I always love this sort of like unique piercing jewelry, ones that you don't normally see. And this is, I love the little dinosaur. But I also think this is really cool how the daith piercing is like done there, but it goes through the conch as well. I mean, maybe this is new because it kind of looks like the skin's a bit split here. Maybe it's just brand new and it's healing.
Raw bits, I'm here.
Without my arms, because T-Rexes don't have arms, do they? Mother Nature was like, F you with them, munchie. No hugs for you, bitch. Ooh, okay, so this is another... This is such interesting jewelry. Like, is that just like one piercing that kind of just wraps around here like this? Oh, hang on, yeah, like it's one piercing and it wraps around. That's see, this is gorgeous. I really like this. And this, but I will say, this huge orbital daith piercing though, Jesus, so it goes through the daith, out through the bottom half here, underneath here. You can kind of see it down here and then up round again. I can imagine that being a really hard one to like measure out properly. That would have been very difficult. The only problem I don't like about like holding ears in places with this like huge orbital, a little bit of movement on the ear can really hurt you. You know, if you've got a helix piercing, you hit down here, it's not going to do anything. But if you've got an orbital piercing that kind of like is in the center holding everything in one place, any way you knock your ear, it's gonna hurt. So that's the only thing I have about these kind of piercings. I mean, it looks gorgeous. I really like it. I think it looks really cool. I just worry about holding your ear in a place like that. Oh gosh. Okay, so we've got quite a full ear here. Okay, so I do worry about this look because it looks like there's been something else there and you've re-pierced it and put like a piercing behind it. And this is a huge piece of jewelry and it looks quite heavy. So I think this might come out. You might want to rethink having this in there. But I like the bat here. The bat looks quite cool. And the lovely little fairy. Is this like a fairy? Looks a bit like a fairy with wings or something. And the rose, I really like the way that it's positioned and everything. It looks really nice. I do just worry about this top one here being a little bit too heavy. So, because it does look like something else has been there and you've just re-pierced it. And I feel like this is going to come out as well. Oh, wait, what? What? Super unique heeled tragus. But that's not a tragus. I don't understand what I'm looking at. So they've got a tragus piercing in the middle here. But then what's this ball closure ring hooked into? Like, what is that hooked into? Is this like someone's got like a mole or something? There's no skin there. Because it's not like where you would get a surface piercing kind of forward from it, where you can kind of pinch a bit. It's like on the tragus, like, but just above it. I'm really confused. I don't like being confused, Gail. What is that on? What is that? I'm really... Oh, that's dark. Confused. Let's punch the desk. Please, someone in the comments, explain this to me. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. So my rings that I have here obviously mainly only consist of like skulls and spooky things. I mean, obviously I did like a bear. I got like a wolf and all that kind of stuff kind of here. But I would love to have like a dragon ring. I would love to have like a big dragon ring on like maybe one of my middle fingers. Oh, it's a sign, girls. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. As a big horror movie fan, and Jason is this fourth along here. There's Jason there. I love this. I'm a huge horror fan, so seeing this makes me very happy. That's really cool. I think I said a little while ago, like, it'd be cool to like do like a Halloween piercing themed look. I mean, it'll cost me a lot of money because I got a lot of piercings to fill in, so I don't know whether I would do it or not, but I would love to have like a few little spooky pieces. Oh gosh, okay, so this person has a double orbital in their conch. I wish there was like like I don't have any like backstory, like the back of it or anything. So I don't know if maybe it is an orbital or maybe it's just like two rather large curved barbells and maybe there's like balls on each side here. Again, the only problem is that I worry about keeping your ear held in that position and how painful it will be like if you knock it. But I think it looks cool. I've never actually seen someone with like ones like this. I mean, in the last one, we did see the person had the double orbital like up the top of the ear here. And I did make my comments about like, again, I don't think it was a good idea to do it at the same time because they were huge. And I do worry about them being snagged. However, because this is inside the ear, I guess it's not as much of an issue to getting snagged because the one that was right up here kind of stuck out really far. Oh, okay. So we've got another heavily pierced person. So, okay, where do we start? Right. Well, first of all, the eyebrows. That's a lot of piercings on an eyebrow. I mean, if you want that many, you live in life, girl. I couldn't imagine like having that many. Just having one for me was annoying enough and it grew out and rejected. And my body was like, no, girl, you shouldn't be having that. See, I am a queen of flipping fans, but sometimes I do mess up and I go a bit like, oh no. Actually, no, I remember when I first, this is such a gay problem. When I first got hand fans years ago, I spent my room just like doing this for ages, like trying to practice how to like be a little bit more fluid with it. So I don't go like, oh, I have to think about it. Because now when I pick up a fan, I can just literally do that instantly and not think about it. When I first tried to do it, I ended up getting like loads of like pain here in my wrist because I was just like doing this all the time. Such a gay problem. Like, gay culture is getting pain in the wrist because you're flipping a fan too much. I do wonder, I wonder why they decided just to do one and not the other. They got quite a large stretched bridge piercing. The funny thing about this is because like for me, surface piercings, my body just hates them. Like my body just hates surface piercings. So the idea that you've been able to have a bridge piercing and stretch to that size and have a big piece of jewelry in it that would actually be quite heavy. It just boggles my mind how like all people's bodies react completely different to all this stuff. You know, your body could love surface piercings but hate helix piercings. Your ear's like, no, but suddenly you can have loads of eyeball piercings like this person does. But you know, you might have a problem with your ears and your ears are always like, no. They've got the bridge piercing. They've got these gorgeous pink tunnels. They've got the cheek piercings, snake bites, angel bites, septum, gesturum piercing, and I'm assuming these are double nostril piercings. They just don't have jewelry in it. I mean, everything looks nicely looked after. Yeah, I mean, there's not really loads to say, to be honest. I think he looks great. He rocks it. He obviously like loves modifications, and I'm assuming he has pink hair because the profile is called Pink Head Punk. Oh gosh, we have another oh, so my eyes are drawn to the projecting surface piercing here that you have at the front. Has this got a name? Is it just called a vertical tragus? I don't actually know if this actually has a name. You've got a very full ear. It looks you got a date, you've got multiple forward helixes and vertical ones here. Obviously helix piercings going all the way around in upper lobes, multiple on the lobes with a snug piercing and an anti-tragus, daith, rook, a few conch piercings. Oh no, wait! These are multiple. I think these are actually multiple snug piercings. Oh gosh. So for me, my anti-tragus piercing has been, out of any piercings I've ever had, it's been the most problematic, the most annoying one. And even to this day, I think I had it for 11 years now. If I knock it, it suddenly goes like, I hate you! What are you doing to me? You bitch! I'm going to kill you! I don't know what it is about my anti-tragus piercing. My body's just like, any moment now, I'm going to die. So the idea that you've got like 4 snug piercings and an anti-tragus and you've got them all healed. Oh, to be honest, I'm just jealous. Oh, okay, so this is different. So they have a double vertical chin piercing. Does this have a name? I've only ever seen them like in the center here, like going through the center here. I've never seen them like on either side. So I don't know if this has a name. Most piercings have names these days. I don't know if this is called something, but I think that's really cool. I like the way they like shave their beard around it as well. I would say it's probably quite difficult to shave with them in there. So I don't know how difficult that would make it. I wish that I could actually grow proper facial hair. I can't. I kind of just grow it a little bit here and my moles grow hair. And then half the time I'm like, oh, I need to pluck the hair out and forget. I've watched videos sometimes and I suddenly see like a really long hair just coming out of one of my moles and I'm like, how did I miss that? So I'm sure this is probably a little bit difficult to not only heal but also shave around and work with, but This looks nicely healed. It doesn't look brand new, so it looks like they've actually looked after it. I do wonder as well, because it's a place that's constantly moving, the rejection rate of something like this probably is quite high. But I want to know, does it have a name? Does it have a name? Say my name when no one is around you. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is nice. First of all, the snake. Again, I have an inkling I may have seen this a long time ago. It's very... I've done so many of these videos. I can't remember everything I've seen. I apologize if anything's repeated. If I can't remember, I'm sure some of you can't remember as well. I love this. This is really cool. Again, I love it when the piercings have been like really thought out on their ear and how they wanted it to be. And I love this like interesting curve, this huge curved barbell to make like an upper industrial like this with the orbital in the middle with the spikes jewelry. I don't know if this is like attached to something at the back and actually is kind of just dangling on something, but this is like a really cool, if it's not, this is a really cool like horizontal low piercing. I find horizontal lobe piercings really fascinating because of how like your lobes aren't really like thick. I've got quite big earlobes, but they're like flat still. They're not like thick. They're just kind of large. The idea of being able to like go in the middle perfectly all the way through, I find that quite fascinating. But of course, the standout section of this person's ear is their upper ear helix at the top here. I love it though. I think it was really cool. Ooh, okay. So this is, I feel like I've seen this a long time ago. I'm not sure, but this is a really cool, again, each time I do these videos, I always like want to forward the message of if you want industrial piercing and you want a different way of doing it, there are many different options you can do. And this is a really cool one. So the bar kind of pierces through the top, goes down, and then goes into the ear as if it's like a helix piercing, but wraps round. The bar kind of wraps round. It actually, from the front, it basically kind of just looks like a normal industrial piercing, but it's got like a sneaky twist. Well, guys, I am not aboard that trigger train. I'm not speeding down the railway about to crash over a cliff, and I'm not going to plunge to my death. No, bye, bitch. Ooh, I'm curtsying. Ooh, curtsy for the queen. The queen is here. Mom. Hi. Thank you for watching the video. Of course, you guys seem to really like when I do the more positive, happy. I mean, all my videos are positive. I know I joke and thing in every video, but like this one is dedicated to like proper nice things. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you guys enjoy these videos and that I can make them. Of course, you can keep sending me nice things to react to as well. It doesn't always have to be triggering things, but make sure you do come follow me on all of my platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. I stream 3 to 4 nights a week. And saying Twitch, make sure you come follow me over on Twitch. And today's Twitch shout out goes to Foggy Purple. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. If you would like to be in with the chance of being in the next Twitch shout out, make sure you head over to my Twitch and hit the follow button. I stream 2 to 3 nights a week and you can possibly be in the next Twitch shout out. Come join the fun. We have a lot of fun over there. But anyway, a massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a Patreon. You guys are wonderful. But an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Aurora666, Benjamin Baker, Bethard, Bouchot93, Brenna, Kaz.Thom, Shell Herman, Christina Kyle, Con Pemberton, Crafty Leagues, Deanna Nida, Heather McFarland, Joanna Course, Caitlin Wright, Kelly Bowser, Chloe Louise, Laura Alice, Monica Corgi, Nena Marie, Petra Selenus, Rachel the Seabiscuit, Robin Scott, Sam Perfect, Savannah Truten, Sierra Tono Benny, and Steph Utek. Thank you for being my top tier Patrons. You guys are wonderful. And if you would like to become a Patreon as well, there's a link down below. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be you. Why is that? Because you are flawless.